Fine, I'll review it myself. Today, guys, we're taking a look at something which is turned out very special. So I'm going to be doing it at this angle here just because, well, I'm kind of using all this. So I'm going to pop the camera there. This is the Marvel Select THANOS by Diamond Select Toys. Just wow, what an awesome figure. Just the quality alone is amazing on everything that's in the box. It's actually kind of like a character box set in a way, because you don't just get Thanos, you get Lady Death. And I'm just going to come back here, so I'm just going to zoom in so you can see the face sculpt. This is pretty nice, looks a little bit derpy. You can probably see the skeleton hand. This actually comes off, revealing the skeleton head. I think I'm more inclined to display Lady Death like this. Now, I got this at my Love for Sci-Fi event, and I got this signed by Michael Bean. We will do that in his own video. So let's take a look at Thanos here. Let's take a look at his head sculpt. Just level it up. Pretty nice head sculpt. His eyes are white, which is a little bit weird, but they're all like that. And looks really good. His gloves are nice, and we do get the Infinity Gauntlet. Very similar to his other glove. I may build this one. In fact, you know what? While we're at it, just give me 1 second. Let's take a look at the Infinity Gauntlet I made, the movie version, compared to this little comic toy. The comic version. Hold on, focusing. I hate filming with this thing. Sorry about this, guys. I do apologise. My phone. There we go. First of all, the big thing: the size difference. Second, the colour of the stones. And this is quite dark, but they are coloured. Don't worry. See, the orientation is different, except the blue ones pretty much stayed the same. And these were bloody hell. So I'm balancing on a bloody toolbox here. I'm leaning over it and I'm looking over. The copper detailing is quite different. And overall, like, this is a brassy gold, whereas this is a caramel gold colour. The fingers still have the copper parts on them. So let's get back into the actual figure itself. The Infinity Gauntlet. Let me just get over to the light here. Let's see. It's a pretty nice piece. Yo. This is a pretty nice piece. It's got a little cut joint in there. The review spot said this, and I kind of see where it comes from with this. It would have been nice if it had a hinge in it, so it could go a bit more flush downward like that. So it's splayed out like this, but if it had a hinge, it could go like that, which I think would be kind of cool. So I've got a bit of a cold. So we have all the stones here. I don't know which comic book one is which colour, I think, because I only know the movie ones. It's got some nice wrinkles on it. Nice wrinkled effect with the clothing. The whole figure actually has got it, which is very nice, except for his jumpsuit. Except for his blue jumpsuit doesn't have it, but the rest of it does. The boots have it. Nice caramel gold colour. Purple for the face, white for the eyes, blue with a tad bit of wash around his torso for effects. Lady Death has a bone colour and let's take a look at that. Black, so it's painted black with a bone colour on top, and then black all over it with a purple kind of dry brushing effect, which is quite a lot of purple with little black dark lights. I'm not going to say highlights because they're not really highlighting anything. And the underside is nothing, except you do get the copyright. Problem is, it doesn't say what year it's made in. Thanos also has it. What is that? Bit of crap on there. Oh, no, it's just a bit of paint. It's no biggie. Just going to sort of see there, made in China, DST, Marvel, copyright, shit. Okay, so let's get into the articulation. Actually, wait, sorry, no. I forgot to show you how to change Infinity Gauntlet. Now, first of all, you want to hinge his arm straight out. Don't pull on it. What I find to do is to grab it with the elbow like this. So, as you can see, there's the elbow hinge. And hinge it like that. Actually. Then snap it like that. And as you can see it here, it pops out. The Infinity Gauntlet is a bit easier to get on. And you can sort of hear a pop. The other way around, however, is harder to get on. yeah, it is a much harder piece to get on. This gauntlet is a lot. It's not actually the softer plastic. It's quite rigid. And this is quite soft. So this is what it looks like with the Infinity Gauntlet. As you can see, you can sort of see the massive difference in the hand gestures. Really, really great piece. Just give me 1 sec. I'm going to move all this into the light, just so we can see a little bit better. Oh, scheiße. Sorry, I just want to make this a little bit better because I've noticed it's quite dark when I'm reviewing it. Oh, sorry. I do apologise. Should have done this at the beginning. Yeah, that looks a bit dark at the moment, but the result is you can see these characters much clearer. What can I use? I'll use my DVD set, my Alien set. So, we have Thanos here with the gauntlet, and wow, that's great view. You can't even see his face. And we have Lady Death here too. Now, for those of you who don't know the story of the comics, Thanos was born with disfigurement. Hence why he looks the way he does. He was ridiculed for it as a kid, and often resulted in just becoming a bit of a... He ended up becoming shit. And then he somehow encountered Lady Death, and, well, he fell in love with her. I don't know, it's unknown, at least I don't know if she felt the same way about him, but he became devoted and wanted to prove himself to her. So, he got an Infinity Gauntlet, so just popped it off. Now he is disarmed. Also a big bulky socket, which is nice. Big socket. He grabs this, gets all the stones, and he basically clicks his fingers with it on and wipes out 50% of the universe's population. Just give me a sec to get it on. And you can sort of hear it. Like, no, it doesn't pop. Not like the other one. So, you know, he does that, and I don't really know much of the story, except the fact that at some point afterwards he becomes a farmer. So, let's get into articulation. I'm just going to move in the camera a bit, just because I'm doing a very bad position. Right. So, his head can swivel left and right. It can go up and down a tiny bit. I think it might be on a ball joint. And it can pivot a teeny bit. But it has a hinge under there. You probably can't see that. So it can hinge down and it can hinge up. Shoulders can rotate forward and back on our traditional pin and socket. They also have a hinge outward, which doesn't go out. Actually, does just go out a decent amount. It has a bicep swivel. He has a single jointed elbow, which bends a little bit short of 90 degrees. He has a cut joint at the gauntlet. Makes sense for it to, you know, swap out. And that is exactly the same on the other one. He has a cut joint at the waist, which is quite, like, if I get both the arms, just give me a sec, and angle them out, you can spin it around like a bloody helicopter, which looks ridiculous. His legs are good. He's got very good leg joints. So they go forward and they go back. They also go out to the side via the ball hinge, like the arms have. Cut a swivel at the upper thigh, a single jointed knee, not bad, and a hinge at the foot which goes that far up and that far back. So really, you could get him into some pretty decent poses. Just enable me 1 quick second to move shit again. Oh god, that chair's gonna break. Oh Jesus, this chair. Right, so just going to pop this down here, and it significantly gets brighter-ish. Move that out of the way. So there's many different ways you can pose Thanos. You can pose him. Hold on, just give me a sec to angle his arm right. Like this. And then pop Lady Death next to him. Or you can put him in some fighting poses. Where he is using the almighty power with an Infinity Gauntlet. So, you know, like that. Looks like he's going to grab someone and punch him. And Lady Death also. It's a shame it doesn't have any articulation. I mean, the Marvel Universe version, the smaller version, had wrist swivel and head swivel because they were separate parts, swappable parts, sorry. I don't know why I didn't put articulation in this. I do hope at some point when we see her in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that we get a new Thanos to match it, because this is a good one. I might pick up the other one if they ever release it. And a Lady Death figure, because I believe she might be in the Cinematic Universe. I just hope they do more with it than they did with this. I mean, this is good. Don't get me wrong, this is really good. It's just a shame that there's no articulation. I'm sure they'll do something. She probably won't look like this. She'll probably look a lot freakier. Other poses include, and this is a nice soft. Sorry, this is a nice soft plastic as well, so it doesn't hinder his arm movement. Which is a good thing. Just give me 1 sec to pose him. Just let me sort this out. This does take a minute. You can sort of pose him like that, like he's admiring the gauntlet. Leaving him like that too long, this will start to reform its shape like that. So if you leave it for too long and then you remove the leg, it will stay like that. It's like with the old saying, if you pull a funny face at the wind, it will stay like that forever. It's kind of like that with this, only there's no wind. I don't think it will stay forever, but you never know. It's just kind of like, this is a pretty neat pose. I like his colouring a lot. Hold on, I'm just bend his foot a bit. God, he doesn't have ankle pivot, which is kind of annoying. There we go. Instead of having his leg like that, have it like that straight up. So he's angled, much like he's reaching up to the sky. And we could pop Lady Death there and have him like go, Lady Death, the universe is so vast. Like that meme where it's like idiots everywhere. Okay, so gonna get the full set. The other fist, I don't think I've shown you it exactly. Here it is. It's very similar to the gauntlet, just no stones and no bit here. It's nice. This set was £25 at my convention. I believe it would originally be sold for £20, I'm not sure. But either way, £20 or £25, or if you're American, $20 or $25. We use pounds as a currency here in the UK, for those of you who don't know. I'd say this is worth £25, because this is a heavy piece. This is a nice heavy figure. He's not super heavy, but he's got a decent weight to him. And Thanos is actually my favourite character from the Marvel, just because he's just so badass and he's so formidable. And the story of him and Lady Death is quite interesting as well. So overall, for £25, you get a... Let me just move this back. Actually, you know what? I could probably have him hold his other hand, which is pretty funny, really. You can get him holding his other hand. Just give me a sec. There. It would be more appropriate for this to be the Infinity Gauntlet and this to be his normal hand. Sorry, my cold is really bad. So that would be pretty cool. I think that would be neat with him holding the Infinity Gauntlet there. But you know what? It doesn't matter. So for £25, you get Lady Death, you get a Thanos figure, you get a face mask, and you get a swappable hand, swap two hands for this side. I'd say that's worth it. Now, I just want to say one quick thing. The quality on this figure is absolutely gorgeous. It is hands down the best quality figure I have owned in a while. Don't get me wrong, all the figures I get are good quality. My NECA figures are pretty decent quality, and some of my Marvel Select figures not bad. I've only got one. I'll just go grab them, and I think they're all pretty decent. This is my Marvel Select, my Marvel Legend. Sorry, excuse me. Anti-Venom, not bad. I do like the Select one, but I don't like the leg joints on it. I've seen it, and it's a stupid ball. It's just stupid. It's a stupid ball hinge. It's really weird. It's the one where you have to turn it to get it to go in the orientation, to get it to go the direction you want. It's kind of annoying. You can sort of see the size. He's a 6-inch and he drops it. He's Butterfingers. Sorry, he's a 7-inch. Wish he was a little bit bigger. I mean, he's bigger. He's fine as he is, but he's more appropriately scaled here than with a 7-inch Captain America per se, or a 7-inch Black Panther. As they did release a comic figure of that. So you know. But as for my first Marvel Select figure, I think this is a solid piece. If you're going to start a collection, I'd kind of start with this one, in my opinion. He's definitely going to be displayed with my Civil War ones when I get them. I do want the Civil War Captain America. I'm going to mod him a bit. I'm going to cut a bit of... Not Thanos, the Captain America if I buy him. I'm going to cut away a bit of plastic that's blocking his legs from going forward so much. So I can make his legs go forward a bit more. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry if it's been a bit long or a bit, you know, too much of me talking. I hope you enjoyed looking at this figure with me. I know it's a pretty nice piece overall. Final rating is going to be a 10 out of 10. Yeah, I'm not just doing that because it's Thanos. The overall figure's quality is really good. Solid quality, great paint, decent articulation, pretty cool accessories, and the packaging is very nice for it as well. So it's a solid buy for mint and loose collectors. If you like to have your figures out of package or mint in package, it's good either way because you get a good look at the figure. The only gripe is the Infinity Gauntlet is displayed in this orientation where you cannot see the stones. Would have been better displayed in this orientation in the package. Doesn't matter. Still, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And I don't know what the next video is. Probably my collection. Sorry, a vlog on my sci-fi trip. So, catch you then. Bye.